one. And we'll see a lot of states. Okay, look at this. Now it has actually done something pretty quickly. And if you look at this one, it just says if I just go to this particular link, it has also created a domain for you. Look at this. It is basically a domain which is something which is very handy if you want to test it. You can just configure this. That's it. So all the things actually are kind of running inside EC2, inside the Tomcat, and it is just showing us a sample application. And it's very fast. So we have not done anything. So we've not set up launch EC2. We have not set up other stuff. But if I look at my configuration now, see, you will see a lot of configurations here. And if I go to my instances, so look at this, a lot of configurations here. Now, this is not running in the VPC, but if I go to my EC2 dashboard, I should see some EC2 instances there. So if you look at this instance, Amod JD EB app environment, this is something which is created by Elastic Beanstalk for us. And also, let's look at whether it has created anything in the load balancer or not. So it is not using the load balance configuration, but we will see that tomorrow. But that's the whole point. Everything is kind of pre-configured for us. You can look at the logs. Okay. So currently, I'm saying there are no logs. I can basically say request logs. So what is happening? It is connecting to that EC2 instance, and it is just going to download the log file. So it is nothing but simply put all the var log, access log. It is using Nginx Tomcat logs and so on. So instead of you logging into an EC2 instance and checking the logs, it has given you a feature where we can download everything. You can check the health information. So this instance ID is kind of launched there. T2 micro availability zone, so on. That's fine. It looks okay. Monitoring tab. It gives you some enhanced monitoring here. It is saying 7.8% utilization. So much data has been in, so much data has been out. CPU utilization is around 8%. So you get a lot of information. It's pretty easy. And then once my job is done, so what I will do, I will just set this up and just terminate this because I don't want to keep it running. And if my testing is done, everything is done, so I can just come here and I say delete application. And when I say delete, I'm going to just say, fine, I want to delete this app. It is going to delete that environment also. Say delete. So your application is being deleted. So after some time, my instance will actually go away. So I can see that, verify that by coming into my EC2 instance after some time. So you will see the instance will, if you look at this instance, is basically terminating, shutting down. Look at this. So that is the fundamental concept of Elastic Beanstalk. So any questions? I think let's do a quick recap. All right, so I think we have looked at Elastic Beanstalk. We looked at API gateway. We looked at elastic load balancer. We looked at auto scaling. So let me ask you some questions now. All right. So what are the different types of APIs supported by API gateway? Yes, please.
Yes.
REST API, HTTP APIs,
HTTPS, then REST and
WebSocket.
WebSocket. What is the use case for WebSocket?
Chat or
Correct.
trading, stock market.
Yeah, chat, sharing, real. So wherever there is a real time, if you want to have real time something, then that is an ideal one. So what are the kind of typical steps for creating an API gateway? Broadly. So what do you do first? You create something like a Lambda function. And then assuming that you want to hit to Lambda. So you go to API gateway, create an API. And we look at the REST interface. So we create resource and say that I want to expose a particular method like get or any method port, post, post, put, and so on. And then you configure API gateway APIs so as to what is my backend, and then you do backend integration using either Lambda or other endpoints. So which are the other endpoints supported by API gateways apart from Lambda?